Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Off Track Small Talk. Tonight, I'm going to be chatting to a driver who is making their debut this coming weekend at Skegness. That is Courtney Finnikin. Good evening, Courtney.
Hello.
It's not good evening for you, though, is it?
No, it is. Well, yeah, it's 4 o'clock at the minute.
Oh, okay.
But it's getting that point now.
Yeah, because you're clearly not in this country.
No, we're currently in Atlanta, America at the minute.
Oh, very good. And this is a holiday, I guess?
Yeah, a holiday. We started out at Talladega for watching NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went across to Nashville for a couple of nights, and then Gatlinburg, where I got engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. And then we went to Bristol for the Dirt Way sprint car, and now we're here.
So very much a racing holiday.
Yeah, very much like most of our holidays.
That's good. And then BriSCA, it's a quick turnaround then because we're on Sunday night as we're talking. So then when do you get back in the UK for
We land on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I plan to race Saturday at Skegness.
Yeah.
Hopefully practicing the Friday. So yeah, I haven't got a lot of time.
No. This is all very good. But I guess hints and tips while you've been out in America, that's why you've been on this racing holiday, I'm assuming.
Yeah, watch the proper drivers. I don't know what I've but I've not actually sat in the car other than in the garage yet. I've not ran it anywhere, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be. Well, let's discover a little bit more as we have this conversation. So everyone will recognise, I guess, your name from Formula 2. That's kind of where we kind of know you from.
Yeah, Formula 2s. I started racing them straight out in mini stops at 16. Yeah. Sort of just stuck with it. I loved them, to be honest. I always thought Formula 1s would be on the card one day and just sort of never got around to it.
Yeah. So how long did you do Formula 2 for?
Oh, God, what is it, 7 years?
Yeah. I said there'd be no difficult questions, and that was clearly difficult. Question number 2 was difficult.
Yeah. It's hard to remember. I'm getting old now.
you genuinely look. I'm old. You've got a pretty famous surname as well.
Yeah, as far as stock cars go, I suppose.
Yeah. So what is the family kind of history? Because Finnikin, we know about we've got Smith, we've got Wayman, we've got Finnikin. It's what is kind of what's your part in all of that?
Well, I'm 4 generations in now, so I'm 4th generation. All started with my great granddad.
Yeah.
He started it off, and then I suppose everyone after that, Bert, my granddad Alan, and my dad Craig, have all just followed in the same footpaths.
Yeah. So you did Formula 2 for 7 years. Mm-hmm. So what's prompted you to come into Formula 1?
I think we were ready for a change as a team. My dad's been in Formula 2 racing, either racing or involved somehow since he was 16 years of age. So he's now 46, I think. So it's been a long time, and he was like, I want to do something different. I said, yeah, well, I don't mind having a go in something else. We looked at a few options, and then Formula 1 somehow got thrown into the mix. And I was like, right, okay, we don't want to just go buy one, we need to go. So we hired one for Skegness from Kitson and liked it. And then that was it. We brought one. Now here we are.
Yeah. So because a lot of people, when you ask when they've moved formulas and they come into Formula 1 and you say, that why? And they go, well, I had a go and that was it. Do you know what I mean? My mind was made up. As soon as I went round in it, that was it. The noise, the speed, whatever it was, that just made my mind straight away.
Well, it was, but it's sort of, I had a go at Skeg and the first couple of goes were wet, and I was actually a little bit disappointed for the first couple of goes because everyone goes, the power, the noise, and obviously it was wet, so you have to be smooth. And I was come off, and I was like, oh well, that wasn't what I expected. And then as it dried out, okay, yeah, I understand this a little bit better now. It has got that power underneath you.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah.
Which is great for us. So a great thing to do. So a while ago, Sophie gave me a list of drivers that had kind of intimated they were coming to Formula 1 this year. So I was kind of messaging away, messaged yourself, and it was quite a while ago. You're like, yeah, that's the plan, but I haven't got a car yet. So I'm guessing you've overcome that slight hurdle.
Yeah, we looked at a couple of different ones actually, and then the one we actually brought, we didn't look at it at all in person. It was Holland. It's a Peter Folding car. My dad sort of likes his stuff, knows Pete for many years and that, so we went with it. So yeah, this is going to be a good car. Let's do it. So I just trusted him, got
Yeah.
it back, and yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. So have you? So because I know you said it's from Holland. Did it take a while to get over to the UK?
Not actually that long. I think it was from us saying we wanted it to it arriving was probably about 2-3 weeks, which wasn't bad. We was planning on getting out for the Skegness previous Skegness, but the car got back a couple of days before.
Yeah.
We were like, that's going to be way.
So have you had to do much to it, or has it been very much just a few little bits and you're ready to go?
Well, actually, I've been really lucky. I've never actually brought a car and been able to fit in it. Quite short and little arm and legs. So it's a big deal. So Dad picks it up. He messaged me. It's home. I drove home silly o'clock in the morning to see it. Excited.
Yeah.
Got in it and I fitted in it. I could reach the switches, the pedals. The only thing we did was put a space back of the steering wheel and lower it a little bit. Other than that, I was in it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Then wheels and tires up, which was a bit of a nightmare because you have to seal them, which we've done before. We had a couple of flats and yet to redo them, but other than that, we're ready.
Good, perfect. So you've got the car. So I guess the other thing is a race number. So what number have you gone for? Because like numbers get quite attached to families and drivers. So what number have you registered under?
Well, I was debating a little bit because I think my dad raced Formula Ones years ago as 155.
Yeah.
But the more I kept saying 155, and then I thought, 551. So I thought I'll just go the opposite, 551. Break my own.
Yeah, absolutely. Good number. I like it. And that will look good signing on a stock car as well. 551. It's got a good.
I think I'm so used to saying 55 like 55. I just wanted to add the 1 on the end.
Yeah, and plus you'll remember it a bit easier, won't you? It's just like well, it's just +1. So.
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
So you clearly your family's been involved in stock cars for a huge amount of time. Are they giving you a lot of advice and support, in preparation for Skegness, or is it very much I'm kind of doing my own thing?
Kind of a bit like I'm doing my own thing. I think the practice day will help a lot. I did message Craig and say about us having a run together at Buxton out a little bit in a practice, but we've never got round to that with me coming on holiday and now the meeting's here.
Yeah.
So I think the habit there, it just haven't got round to it. So we'll just see how we go. I think it takes more than a lapse if I can get there Friday and then before practice.
Yeah.
With the drive, that'll be all right.
Yeah, good. I like your confidence. Well,
we've got to be. Have summit.
So, are you seeing yourself like you never kind of driven for one before? You never raced in a meet. Or you've driven one, but you've not raced in a meeting. Are you setting yourself any targets for this year? Or was it very much just find my feet in the formula?
Finish. Yeah, find my feet. I'm not expecting anything drastic. It's a big change, and I've not actually raced in 8 months. I think now.
Okay.
I finished my Formula 2 with an injury, then we decided obviously to come away from it and do something else. So yeah, just get back into racing really, see how it goes.
Yeah. Are you starting, because did you finish as red in Formula 2? Does that mean you blue Formula 1?
No, my last meeting was as a red, but then I dropped down to a blue in the points. So they did want me to start as a blue in Formula 1s, but after some back and forth, and then they said no, they thought it was a little bit harsh as well. They put me as a yellow, thankfully. I'm happy about it.
Yeah. But people say that the blue grade is like the hardest grade to race from.
It really is.
You've got a lot of some fast red tops, and they're not very, not very accommodating in terms of they want to get to the front very quickly.
Yeah, like everybody. Everybody's blue's just hard going.
Yeah. So in Formula 2, you did predominant shale, I think, is that fair? And then we're kind of doing tarmac in Formula 1. So why was that?
Truthfully, I don't really know why we've gone to tarmac straight away. I've not raced tarmac since probably my first season, maybe second season in Formula 2s. So that is a little bit daunting to me. I think maybe my family's always said, you find your feet on tarmac and then you race on shale sort of thing. So whether the thought process behind it, maybe just find our feet and then go from there. Yeah.
So you're seemingly very laid back about it all, Courtney.
I think you have to be. I mean, it's racing and you can't plan it. What will be on the day will be what everybody else does, they do. So you just got to
Yeah.
go with it.
Have you had that approach throughout, though? Because you've been racing a few years now, and do you get nervous at all?
No, I've never been one to get overly nervous, even when I was a kid. But yeah, I think I've always been told, don't try and plan for the future. Take every race as it comes. Don't plan for a meeting. Every race is a new race. If you do bad in the last one, the next one's all up to you again. So
yeah. Okay. So you said you've not raced for a few months. You know, had an injury in Formula 2, so you've been out racing for a while. What are you most looking forward to about getting back on track?
just getting back into it, the atmosphere. I think when you race, you always think, oh, it'd be nice to have a break, blah, 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 blah. You have a break and you just want to get back to it, really. Just the whole seeing everyone, really.
Yeah.
And I moved to Southampton, so I'm free. I'm 200 miles away from my family in 3.5 hours. The racing sort of does like together every weekend. Otherwise, it's been a long time not seeing them.
Yeah. So is this going to be like an arrive and drive type thing?
Suddenly, I was last year in July, so that's the first. This is sort of our first season we will do fully with me sort of arriving driving, but where we're not doing the shell meetings as well, I suppose I'll get home for a weekend, help I can do, and then go again ready for the next meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally that's a great approach. You turn up with your suitcase and go home again and go, like, fix that, I'll be back in a week. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the team think about it, but we'll find out.
So looking, I guess, longer term, do you think Shell is on the cards, or is it very much just stick to tarmac this year and see how you get on?
I'm thinking this year will probably just be the tarmac. Next year, who knows? See how this year goes if we survive it, I suppose.
Yeah. And just Southampton, you know, you're probably one of the most, you and Kelvin Hassel are going to be some of the most southerly based drivers in Formula One this year then.
Yeah, it's a lot of travelling, but I suppose it makes it even harder really because we've got the fuel for the lorry going to places and then I've got to get there as well.
Yeah.
So it's sort of double the work.
Yeah. And cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I get that. My final question before I let you go off and enjoy the rest of your holiday. We interviewed Hannah Chappell a week or so ago. She was coming out of Skegness in Nigel Green's tarmac car, and we discussed how fantastic it is that we have so many female drivers in the sport at the moment, and it is a brilliant thing to have.
Yeah, it really is. I don't think we've ever had so many talented females at once across the board of all of stock cars. In every formula there's a female competing at the best level, really. So to have so many in Formula Ones at the minute is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. And from like some promoting the sport, which is what we all want to do, we want to kind of like get it out there and get as many people to come and watch and potentially compete. It's a great sort of selling point as well. Look, it's accessible for everybody. Everybody can come and do this. Yeah,
I think the more that are getting in it and doing better, you'll see more girls come in it. It sort of opens. There's no reason we can't do it.
No,
not
of course.
Any way, shape, or form to compete. But it's doable. It's definitely doable. Worth a shot.
Yeah. Courtney, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on Saturday at Friday first. Do the practice. Everything goes well. And the race meeting on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, and it's been great talking to you.
Thank you, and you.
See you soon. Bye bye.